Today's sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. Kickoff just moments away. Charles, quickly, keys to the game.
For me, it's coaching. Who prepared his team the best going into this one to give them the confidence to believe that they would win the game? That's who's going to come out of this one on top.
And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. To the air right away is May. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in for the touchdown. David Njoku, 72 yards. And his guys have taken a first quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The inaugural carry for Darren McFadden. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Running again, and again it's McFadden. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and a yard.
Come on.
McFadden up the middle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Vic to throw on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And this defense will take over right at midfield. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that is taken in by Njoku. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw. May. Completes it to Austin. And he will take it in for the touchdown. A great effort there. 30 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Play action now, Vick. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Montez Sweat, the man that time to fight in and drop him. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Here's Michael Vick. Looking for Sanders here on the deep ball. And this is taken in at the 5. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there. 58 yards. And the Raiders have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. To throw, it's May. He finds Austin complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down. From the gun, it's May. That one out wide and intercepted. Picked up by Christian Gonzalez. And the Raiders are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
And they'll get him down here at the 23. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. Now a 2nd and 2. McFadden again. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Ready? Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Vic to throw it. Can't get away, and he's taken down. The man wreaking havoc there, Gerald McCoy, the D tackle. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them. They were on him in a hurry.
Up the middle, McFadden. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. 3rd down and 10. To throw, Vic. And he hits Jason Witten, the tight end. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. 4th down, Vic. Oh, going for Sanders downfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
They'll throw with May. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. To the air, May. Throwing middle, and it's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's May. Rolling to his right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
Throwing here is May. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. A great effort there as the first half is winding down, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 21-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Vic readies to throw. Open man, it's Jason Witten. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this 3rd quarter of action. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
Here we go, strike.
And the third quarter starts with a run by McFadden. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. On third down, McFadden. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on fourth down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They've been burned twice already on fourth down, but the third time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. First down, a run with McFadden. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier. Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Kyle Van Noy. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Extra point attempt here still to come. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Handoff comes to McFadden. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. And that's about the easiest decline call you'll ever have right there.
Well, it leads me to one of my pet peeves, and maybe peeves is too strong of a word, but if you're going to jump off sides, finish the play. Make sure the play ends. Don't jump off sides and stop because you see the net.
Got it. Ready? Set. Ready.
McFadden following the penalty. What a spin. He's dropped just inside the 20. A little second effort there, but couldn't find a whole lot of space. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. They'll give to McFadden, and able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Well, this might be a free play for Vic. And he's going to go down, sacked right around the 17. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. A line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Vic on the bootleg. He'll buy some time right. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that will lead to a 3rd and goal. They rolled out of the pocket right, and I think he wanted a little something more out of that play. Obviously, instead he hit a safety valve.
It looked like two well-coached teams there, even though there was no yardage gain, because the offensive guys, hey, they realized their quarterback was out of the pocket. All the receivers went to the right spots, tried to get in his sight line, tried to open themselves up. Just nowhere to go where they could gain yardage. How about the defensive guys, though? Did not lose leverage and kept their poise and made a really nice play.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And as a result, possession switches hands. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
If you're over on the bench right now, you shake.
And now off to the races, down the right side. He's to the 20. Touchdown! A big play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Here's Vick. Vick loses the football. It's out. And this is picked up by the defense. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head. Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. Austin. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 17 yards there on 3rd down as they pick up a 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns. And it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one. Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need,
You and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors.
Well, on one side of this, Charles, an impressive victory. On the other, I mean, you think about it, they scored in the first quarter, but then they didn't score in quarters 2, 3, or 4. They're going to have a lot of work to do before stepping back on the field.
Yeah, it'll be an interesting tape to analyze, won't it? Because why did it work in the first quarter, but nothing in quarters 2, 3, and 4? So we always talk about adjustments. You don't just wait till half.